Hello, hello, Scott.
How you going?
Uh-huh. Thanks so much for coming in. That's wonderful. And I want to address to my viewers, and he is Scott Gerrard, and he is successful blogger on Webtalk, definitely, and great YouTuber. And please, Scott, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm just a normal YouTuber, online marketer, and yeah, that's about it, really. I don't have much to say about myself.
Thank you. Where are you from?
Australia,
Australia. Which city?
Batemans Bay, New South Wales, on the coast, south coast of New South Wales.
Where? Sorry?
South coast of New South Wales.
Uh-huh. Interesting. I never heard about that.
Yeah.
How many way for to Sydney or?
But 4 hours south of Sydney.
Oh, 4 hours,
So
just 4 hours. Oh,
yeah, drive.
that's good. So quite close. And so, Scott, you are a great web talker, and a lot of people following you, and your post always is valuable. And what is web talk for you?
Webtalk is to me personally, Webtalk's created to help us create success, and that's exactly what it is for me. It's my boat, it's my ticket to get to where I want to be. So I've got long-term goals. I don't really talk about them too much because I will unleash them as I grow, but I'm using Webtalk as a tool. Webtalk's a tool for me to create an income, a passive income that's going to allow me a lot more time to work on my goals, and also a large income. It's going to be a really large income. Not only that, I'm building up a network, a nice trusted community inside of Webtalk as I grow my success, which is going to help me with my long-term goals down the track as well. So for me, it's for anyone, it's an opportunity of a lifetime, and it's a way that really boosted me. Like I've always had the same goals, the same long-term goals, but before it was like a 10, 20-year plan. Now it's more like a 2-3 year plan for me to be able to get there from Webtalk. Just from the help, like what Webtalk offers is really going to speed up anyone's success if they use it, and that's what it is for me. It's a motorboat instead of a sailboat. So it's a lot. That's
Thank you so
pretty much
much.
it.
Thank you. But you told that it is kind of passive income, but actually I wouldn't say so, because if you want
Not at the
to
not at
make
the
money,
start. It won't be passive. Like to make money, to work it at the start, it's gonna take. It's either gonna cost you two things. It's gonna cost you time, or it's gonna cost you money. So you can choose which one you want to part with. If you want to part with your time, you can create success. If you want to part with some money, you can create success. So whatever way you go with Webtalk, you can create success, and you can do it very fast. But in time, once you have a network underneath you and that sort of stuff, it will be very passive. Like I watch my trend lines now. I don't have to do anything. I'm in a position now, and there's a few other network marketers. We are in positions where we can stop. I could literally stop now and watch my income grow for the rest of its life. So it's not passive at the start, no, but it will become very passive. And not only that, the income increases passively. So there's like for anyone that's got a goal, a vision, a plan, or any sort of futuristic outlook for life that's got something on the long term, on their mind long term that they want to do, like anything, an invention, whatever. By working Webtalk now and creating something, building something now, building your foundations, in time it's going to just really take off like a snowball, speed up, and it's going to be so passive, and it's going to help anybody that chooses to use it. And so I've put in a lot of hours. Like I've put in a year. I've been on it about a year now, and I've put in a year's worth of work and built mine. But now I could stop if I want to. I don't want to yet, but I won't for a while, because it is an opportunity. I want to stick on it for a bit. I really want to make the most of this. But yeah, it is very, very passive. Like a lot of people say it's not passive, but it's not passive at the start. Nothing ever is.
yeah,
So it
exactly.
doesn't matter what you do. No matter what you do, it's not going to be passive.
I agree, totally agree. To make it passive, we should do work at the beginning a little. Okay, you're a great web blogger, YouTube blogger, and it is obvious you know a lot about marketing, and that's a lot of people pay attention to your opinion about how to grow up our community and to attract more followers. But I would like to ask you a question that maybe some skeptics will ask you. But what if Webtalk never go to the top? Is it possible?
Well, I don't like, because of the way it's set up, and they're going to consistently grow and consistently develop and add new things. I don't see it's not going to make it to the top. But if it doesn't, it's growing, and that's all that matters. So Webtalk is growing, and it's going to continuously grow for years. There's more and more people signing up every single day. So it is growing. Right now, whether it gets to the top or not, whether it makes it the next biggest thing is irrelevant. What's now is the opportunity. So in time, they've got right now there's more people not on Webtalk. That gives us an opportunity. In the future, there's going to be more people on Webtalk than there isn't. So if you know what I mean. So it's not going to be an opportunity for everyone. Everyone's going to be able to make money. Everyone's going to use it because everyone is already using it. But right now, it is going up. So whether it goes up to the top or not, it doesn't matter because it is going up. And wherever something's going up, you go up with it. If you get offered, if you got lost for words then. But yeah, so follow. So right now, it's not trending. Jump on it now before it trends. It's going to have, everything has periods in, doesn't matter whether it be clothes, shoes, crypto, all that sort of stuff. Everything starts off flat. Like before no one knows about it. Then all of a sudden there'll be a bit of interest and then it will really peak. Like you look at stuff like cryptocurrency and that, like Bitcoin, it'll really peak and then there'll be a top peak and then it will die back off and sort of mature again. And everything, if you notice, goes in waves. Everything will go in waves. Webtalk is about to go through a wave. So when Webtalk goes live, I see that as a FOMO, so fear of missing out, when a lot of people will jump onto the opportunity, and that's really going to peak things. But then, like everything else, it will die off. It will die off again and then sort of mature in time. So we're going to have a lot of excited moments and then a lot of just passive, cruising moments. So. But wherever it's going up, it doesn't matter if it gets to the top. I'm going to go up with it as long as it goes up. And yeah, it's always going to go up. So like every platform out there, they might not be as big as each other, but they all are growing. So as long as it continuously grows, I'm happy. But I do believe it will be the top.
Maybe other social networks must to change their policy and to share with their revenue with users, isn't it?
It's definitely, we are coming into a revenue sharing economy. I can see that already very clearly in my mind. I see everything will be revenue sharing in the future. It's the only way they're going to be able to compete. But with platforms, a platform will have to start a new platform to give the same benefits as Webtalk. So Facebook won't be able to give the benefits as Webtalk because they've already got all the members. They haven't traced who referred their members, so they're never going to be able to put in the 1 tier or even 5 tiers. So they can share the revenue back with you, but only the revenue that you create yourself. But Webtalk's already got that 5 tiers in it now, so it's already tracking who you're bringing in. So all them other platforms didn't track that. So they can compete by sharing revenue, but they can't compete with any sort of multi-tier level thing. So they can add it to any new members that come in, but yeah, they're never going to be able to compete with the 5 levels. That 5 levels is very, very powerful. And Webtalk was the first to do it, like first social media platforms. And a lot of people get confused and think Webtalk's a multi-level marketing scheme or just multi-level marketing thing. It's not. It's a platform. It's a tool that has a multi-level aspect to it. So it's just added that multi-level to allow us early adopters to create success.
Thank you. Being 5-level opened, I decided to go pro.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen that. It's good.
and but I see benefits from pro much more than just 5 levels, because it's the time of official presentation is coming, and I wanted to meet our newcomers, new web talkers being pro, and to expand my ideas and to attract people. But what do you think other people says that pro might be decline until $100 and even $50, so it, I think it may devalue their pro status, because everybody will be able to go pro, isn't it?
No, I'm completely opposite with that. I think if anything, it's going to go up. Like in time, prices of things go up. So it's not so much prices of things go down. It's whatever we run off a fiat money. So a money system, money devalues over time. So whatever money continuously devalues. So 10 years today is only going to be worth $1 10 years down the track. Whatever that continuously happens, prices of things will have to go up. So if anything, WebTalk's pro packages will go up to compensate for the devaluing of the fiat currency. So every price, like I remember when I was a kid, you could buy, I don't know, hot chips or something this much, and now you for $2 like this much, couldn't even finish them with a whole family. Now $2 will get you like not even a handful. So you got to think of it like that. Everything, and a pro package, it's going to be worth more in the future as well, because right now we're at early stages, so you don't sort of get the full benefits of all the extra features. But when they add everything else, them benefits that we get currently are only going to be better, because there's just so much more to it. So I see the price of pro packages going up. So if you're going to get in a pro, do it early, because the prices will only go up. Like every other platform goes up, every other product on earth goes up in time. It doesn't go down. So.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm opposite with that one. Complete opposite.
Okay, that's really interesting. Another point about groups and web talk. There are no any groups now, but many people are looking forward to when group pop up on web talk. What would you say? What would be your group if when it happened? Yeah.
So are you talking more about the groups getting added, like pages, groups, etc., getting added to the platform?
Different
so
groups.
I'll have multiple, like, because I don't know how it's going to work yet, because there is that ad revenue sharing. I will have a lot of groups. When they first launch the groups, I'm going to have groups in so many different niches. And because if you look at any group on Facebook back in the day, they're large now, okay? And you can go around and sell a group. You can sell a page. If you've got a high following page, you can sell it. So I will make sure I do grab a lot of different groups and grab the good names for it. Like, let's just say if I was a Bitcoin enthusiast, I'll get a group and I'll call it Bitcoin. If I was a fitness enthusiast, I'll get a group and I'd call it fitness, because you'd be the only group with just that fitness line. So taking advantage of it at really early stages, building it up, whether you want to keep it down the future, doesn't matter, you can sell it, okay? And not only that, if you are grabbing groups, I don't know how the ad revenue sharing is going to go with the groups, but I'm pretty sure whatever ad revenue is generated inside that group will go to that group admin. So if you was to get like a 10,000 following group and you build it up and you're getting, let's just say from that group alone, you're making $200 a month from that group in ad revenue, from the likes and shares and comments, that sort of stuff. that group then becomes a business. That group becomes a $200 profit a month business that you're going to be selling. So with Facebook groups, Instagram, I've seen Instagram group pages going for around $5,000 with about 100,000 followers. I can see in the future, Webtalk group or Webtalk page with 100,000 followers will go a lot more than $5,000, because not only has it got the numbers there, it's got an income. It's got a consistent income from the engagement going to that group. So I see that as another opportunity, and I plan on taking full advantage, grabbing lots of groups and building them up as I go. Not only that, I've got probably about 3 or 4 in mind that I'm going to have permanently for myself. So yeah, I'm really going to take advantage of groups, and if I don't know what the rules are going to be, but if you're allowed to create 10, I'll be creating 10 of all different niches and growing them all.
Thank you. So it means the same groups that is already exist on Facebook who is on the top, who has millions of members, and would be the same successful on Webtalk, isn't it?
Yeah, well, there'll be like, I don't know if you've heard of domain flipping, but what people do is they buy domain names, and then when the person that wants that domain name wants it, they can sell it. They can set a price. For example, the domain name, I want a domain flipper got it, and he wants $600 for it. So instead of me being able to buy it for $20, I got to pay him $600 to get it if I want it. So with saying that, there is large groups on Facebook, and I can pretty much guarantee them large groups are going to want their group name when they come to Webtalk. So if they're not on Webtalk yet, and you was to grab that group name first, you never know. It could be an opportunity to flip it. So you could get it for free, and then when they want it, you could say, well, you can have that group name, $200. So it's there's opportunities out there, like so many, and yeah, I plan on taking advantage of it. I'm not going to do that. I'm not into flipping things. I'm not into drop shipping and stuff. I don't see it as being right, but that opportunity is out there for those that probably will want to take it. And yeah, so.
Thank you. And more people understand the idea of Webtalk now currently, and they see from example that it is great resource to make money, and it is will give more freedom for everybody, and and everybody wanna have more referrals. How to get more referrals? What would be your suggestion?
Depending on who you are, like a lot of people come in, they're not marketers, and they don't want to sacrifice enough to be a marketer. So majority of the ones that are asking for referrals, majority of them aren't trying. And what I mean by this is, with everybody, things take curiosity. So when you share me your Webtalk link, all I see is a Webtalk, something that says Webtalk, and I see a little preview. That's all somebody sees. So they're completely new, and you got to remember, they're completely new at looking at it. Like a lot of people, they'll put their blame on everyone and say this person's closed-minded, blah, blah, blah. But they are completely new. A lot of people are closed-minded, and it does take a lot to get them to click on a link and to check it out. But majority of the people referring it, they'll go for about a week. Okay, so they'll refer for a week, and just as someone's about to sign up through their link or something, like they post on Facebook or something for a week consistently about Webtalk, and just as someone's about to sign up, I call them shadow people. They're in the shadows watching, but there's more people in the shadows not talking about what you're doing, but they can see you. If you're promoting Webtalk, there's a lot more of your family and friends and cousins and whatever you've got. They're watching you. They might not show it that they're watching you, but they're watching you. They're seeing your post. They're taking notice. And the moment they're about to click that link, you don't post the next day. So their lack of consistency is what's getting them. And what will happen is they'll post for a week straight, and they won't get any results. So they'll stop for 2 weeks, and then their friend Bob will get a sale on Webtalk, and then it will motivate them again. They'll start again. So instead of promoting the whole 4 weeks, they've promoted 1 week, stopped for 2, and started again on the 4th because someone got a sale. And their motivation doesn't give them enough drive to go through. But majority of those out there that are referring it, they're stopping literally right before someone's about to sign up. And the thing is, if you're not being consistent, it takes curiosity to get someone to click that link. So if you haven't got somebody curious, they're not going to click the link. One of my best referrals that's pretty new, I think she made her third sale today, so her third pro sale today. And she's only about a month on it, a little bit over a month. And all she does different to everyone else, she uses Facebook platform. Okay, it's not her friends signing up. It's not her family signing up. It's other people that don't know her signing up. And all she does different is shows the excitement and keeps the excitement going and posts regularly, posts daily. So she doesn't go for a week. So she went for a first week with no results, but she didn't not post on the 8th day. She posted again the 8th day and still showed that excitement. When someone is watching you, the first thing that comes to their head is it's a phase, they'll get over it, they'll give up. This is what's coming into everybody's head. And by you posting for 5 days or something and then stopping for 2 weeks, you've just proven them right. So a lot of people are just proving. So a lot of people complain about and say, these people won't sign up, these people won't look into my idea and stuff. The reason being is because you continuously prove them right. Whatever somebody's proven, if I say you're going to give up and then you post for a week and then stop, I was right. So, but if I was to say you're going to give up and then you're posting for a month straight, I was wrong. You've just proven someone wrong. So really consistency and sparking curiosity. So if you're using Facebook, use emojis. If you're using video, show some excitement, that sort of stuff. You'll notice a few of my videos, the ones I use for promoting. So majority of my videos is to give content to web talkers as well as promote. So everything I do is doing both. The reason why I sort of do both is so I get the engagement from the web talkers and then also spark up the curiosity by anyone else that's watching. And I talk as if. So when I am talking to someone about web talk, I'm acting as if they're already on it. So I'm not asking them to sign up. I'm just talking about it. I'm not telling them about the idea, the money, and I'm not telling them about the levels and that sort of stuff majority of the time. I'm just talking about what's happening with me and how I'm creating success. I'm spiking their curiosity. I'm getting them to ask me. I'm getting them curious. So I'm not chasing the cat. I got the food. I'm waving the food around until the cat comes. But if you wave the food around for a week and then put it down for 2, the cat's already walked off again. You've got to start waving it. So you wave it for a bit and he'll start coming. You keep waving it. And then because he hasn't bit it yet, you put it down. Then he starts walking away. And then when you pick it back up, so when you start referring again 2 weeks later or a month later, or in some cases 3 months later, you've got to begin waving it again, and the cat's all the way down the other end of the paddock. So you've got to bring them back. And so many people, they're attracting so much as they continuously post on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever it is, as they continuously follow up with the email campaigns, the cats are coming. Everybody is coming. They're coming for a bite. But as soon as they're there ready to bite, they put it down for 2 weeks. So it's really that consistency that's going to help, and sparking curiosity instead of chasing. So yeah, talking about the benefits, teach people. So even though no one on your Facebook might not be on WebTalk, but if you're teaching them something about WebTalk, it sparks up the curiosity. They might not be on it, but you just pretend they are. So when you talk to somebody, pretend they're already on WebTalk. The curiosity sparks up and they ask. They say, what's WebTalk? What are you talking about? And then that's your chance. That's your boom. That's when you go
awesome.
for it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. What do you communicate with your referrals? I guess not, because you have thousands of referrals.
It's impossible. So what I do, I sort. All right, I sort my referrals. So not so much sort, but I will like their posts and stuff when they come in. Right now, you can't actually comment on people's posts as they first come in. You used to be able to comment, so I used to say welcome, but I didn't really give much more than that. And then I'll watch them if they send me a fresh friend request. I'll watch them if they become active, the ones that become active. Then I'll check the trend too, and I'll notice, oh yeah, all right, so this person was referred by this one. I'll go and contact them. I'll find the ones that are active and improve them, increase their performance. Okay, because there's so many people that come in, they want, let's just say you got 2 people and you got one person that's come in and just lazy, and then there's one person that's come in and really enthusiastic. If I was to help the one like the one that's going hard, they'll get more. They'll go harder. They'll get more motivation. They'll get more confidence. Everything will increase with them. But if I go and help that lazy one, the one that's doing nothing, I'll follow up with my post. I'll follow up my feed all the time. Majority of my feed is to help. Right? So most of my feed, my content I put out is to actually help those underneath me. And the ones that want it will read it. The ones that want it will watch it. But the ones that don't, like the ones that, if you're too lazy to watch a 5-minute video, if you're too lazy to read your uptrends post when they're trying to give you something, if you see a post that says top 5 tips to refer, and you're too lazy to read it, or here's a Zoom this weekend and you're too lazy to show up, I'm not going to help that person, because the moment you start helping that person, they become lazier. So if I was to start, let's say I ran ads for 2 people. If I ran ads for someone that's actively referring, actively running ads, that sort of stuff, they will begin to go harder. If I run ads for somebody that's not active and not actively referring, they're going to die down. They're going to be like, well, I'll sit back. He's got this. He's got it. I get comments a lot, especially on my YouTube channel, and they say, oh, yeah, can you help us out with a few referrals? All I do is I drop a comment with a video that helps you with the referrals. So I used to follow up as much as I can. At an early stage, you really want to. So you really want to build, I'd say you want at least 10 active trend 1 people. So you want about 10 active trend 1 that are actively referring before you stop, like before you turn into me. Now, I don't need to find everybody. I don't need to help it. I just encourage the ones that are doing it. I call it sorting the studs from the duds. So for instance, there's probably going to be about, I don't know, 100 people that look at this video and 10 people that click it. And out of them 10 people that click it, one person that watches it to the end. That one person that watched it to the end got to this question, what you're talking about right now, that's probably the most beneficial. Like this question right here is probably the most beneficial, but majority of them didn't see it because they didn't want to spend that time to get help off you as their upline. So it's really, I see it as, if I give an hour to somebody, I want a week. All right? I want a week back from that person. But if I'm giving somebody a week and they give me 5 minutes back, I've just lost a week of my time. If I give an hour and I got a week, I just gained a week. So that's how I look at it. If I'm going to spend time on somebody, money on somebody, effort on somebody, I'm not going to do it to the ones that are literally just going to take. And you got so many out there. So I call them givers and takers. Okay, I've got nicknames for everything. And a lot of people, they take, but won't give. Okay, and then you got a lot of people that give. And they're the ones I want to go to, the ones that give. Because the more you give them, the more they feel obligated to give back. And that's how majority of my trend line is pretty big. It hit over 11,000 yesterday. And majority of that, I'd say there's probably about 200 of them referring. And all it is concentrating on the ones that are more than the ones that aren't. So it's really motivating the ones that want it. So if somebody wants it, right now they've probably been watching Webtalk content for the last week straight, okay? So we're my best referrer, actually. Before she began referring, she watched about 2 days of my content, my videos, 2 days, okay? Straight, before she even referred, just to get an idea of the platform. And that's somebody that wants it. That's somebody I'm going to spend time on. That's somebody that I really want to help, because I know if I help that person, I'm helping myself. And by helping somebody create success underneath you is your success. It only takes one person to become a millionaire in your 5 levels. It's only going to take one person out of that whole 5. So find that one person and focus on that one person. Like over, yeah. It's hard to explain. Especially with my videos, I kind of separate points. But
I understand you, but definitely it is really, really good to hear that, and it needs time to digest and to gather all ideas together and to, to apply it to my experience and to take it in my arm. And what right now currently Webtalk is available just for English speaking people, and but every country is looking forward for multilingual. What would you say? What would it be when it becomes
It's
multilingual?
going to be better, a lot better. It's going to be easier to bring in others from other countries, but it's also right now, without it being multi-level, like if anything, I would like it to be in another language and me to be the only English person, because what I'll be doing is I'd be the only English person teaching it in English. I'll be the only English person explaining it in English. So it will take an opportunity of those that are in different language. Like, I think anybody is crazy if the platform isn't in their language and they're using it. You are referring it and you want referrals. You are crazy not to be creating content in your own language right now, in your native language, because whatever it's not, multiple levels, multiple languages, it's an opportunity. But once it becomes multi-languages, it's not so much of a big opportunity. It's still an opportunity, but right now I see before that stage is where I'd be concentrating on. So I like to do things before they happen, and like majority of anyone that's successful does something before it happens. So they'll take a risk on 10 things and be right once, and then that'll make it. But taking the opportunity and creating content in different languages now, that there is an opportunity to get all your native speakers into Webtalk before they bring that language. And then once they bring that language, you've already got your native speakers. Then your native speakers begin to bring them in for you. So you've done the hard work now. Why it's hard? Because people don't want to do it when it's hard. And people are waiting for the app. People are waiting for landing pages. People are waiting for it to go live. People are waiting for it to become easy. But the moment it becomes easy, everyone's doing it. So that's why you want to do it first. So it's definitely a good thing that they're going to add every language. But by doing it now in your native language, you are taking advantage of that opportunity. So, and I'd say with anything, do it before the rush. So, yeah. So once they've got the native languages, there's going to be more people referring it in that native language. So in that language, but if they were all underneath you, isn't that better? If they were all in your trend one, that's better, isn't it? So by getting them all now, and then when they bring out that language, they begin to do the work for you.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. What not so long ago you gave some video chats with Webtalkers. Do you continue?
I was doing it, but I've been moving around a lot, so I've had to stop that. But yeah, I was doing you mean Zooms and stuff? Yeah, I was having Zooms every Saturday and that. Not many people show up. That's another thing. Like the ones that showed up, the ones that were coming to them things are absolutely killing it now. But many won't, and that's why I don't push people to come, because I want the ones that do it off their own back. So, but the ones that did it, like the ones that were coming, they're really killing it. They're really doing really well now, and yeah, they're teaching. Like I teach duplication, so whatever works for you, teach it to somebody else that is referring underneath you if they're active, and so they can duplicate what you do. So yeah, but I can't do that at the moment because I'm really moving around. Like right now, I'm in a resort, so yeah, sort of moving around makes it a bit hard.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Scott. That's incredible time for me. A lot of information, useful information, and such a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much. And what would you say in conclusion to our Webtalkers who just came in? And please, a couple of words. Yeah.
Well, the ones that have watched it to here, they're most probably they want to make something of it. So the advice that you get given of somebody that is, if it's working for somebody and they give you that advice, take full advantage and try it. So once, don't stop, you don't like, I'll get a lot of questions. What do I do? Do I do this? Do I do this? And the reason being is because I post so many different videos, but the different video, you don't have to do everything that you're getting told. A lot of people are being perfectionists and they're waiting to know everything before they start doing one thing. What you want to do is just try and fail. Try and fail, try and fail, try and fail. Until you find that one thing that works. When you get that one referral, look at how did I get that one referral and improve on that, okay? Because you know that works. So if I get one referral by talking in the park, but I've worked for a week online and didn't get any, improve on talking in the park. That is your gift. That is where you excel. If I get one person going to barbecues or something, that's what I'll work on. So increase what's working for you. So whatever's working for you, improve on that. So not so much try everything. So try everything. So always, the way I see is you find one way to refer. So normally it's one platform or something. Once you find something that works, improve on that. But as you improve on that, so as you do that every single day for an hour a day, it's not going to kill you. So do an hour a day on what's working for you, what you can get a referral, what you've gotten a referral before, and improve on it until you're getting 10 that way. But outside of that hour, try so many different things. Just try a new platform. Like a lot of people, you say, oh, do this on Instagram, and they'll say back to you, I don't have Instagram. Get an Instagram. Like, do this on Facebook. I don't have Facebook. Get a Facebook. It's not going to kill you to go and do something outside the box. And a lot of people, they fear doing something different. And that fear is holding them back. The fear is stopping them from moving forward. So you really want to, if you want to make something of it, try everything. There is, I don't know how many different platforms there are. Like if I was in English, a lot of your viewers are English speakers, I'd be on that Halo app. I went on that Halo app for a day and got 4 people, like within like an hour on that Hello or Halo. It's like it's a free application. You're not allowed to refer on it, but if you make friends, put them in a group, refer in your group. Pretty easy, and you'll find a way. So I try different things all the time, and that's why I sort of succeed, because I'll consistently try new things. Now I'll continuously do. YouTube works for me, so that's what I'll do. All right, so YouTube works for me. That's what I'll always do until Webtalk's #1. I'll always do that YouTube, but I'll always as well try all these new things that I've never tried before on the side, because who knows, I could find something better. I could find something that works better. If you're young, get on that TikTok and doing the duets and stuff like that. There's so many different ways to refer, but a lot of people don't move out of their comfort zone. They don't want to promote on Facebook because they never have, and they don't want to sign up LinkedIn because they don't know how to use it, and all that sort of stuff. You got to get out of your comfort zone and just go for it. But, yeah.
Thank you so much.
I think I talked to this.
That's great. That's great. Wonderful. It's really interesting, and I want to say to our viewers, follow Scott Gerrard on Webtalk and subscribe to his channel, and you will know a lot about Webtalk, how it works. You will open your vision much wider, and it is really helpful for you. Personally, it was, and not was, it goes. And thank you so much, Gerrard. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye bye.
All right. See you.